Monday race day. Welcome to King Nut Diecast Raceway, home of the Gauntlet. Today's challenger is David. David will be racing in the Trans Am Funny Car. I expect this car to do well. It's gonna do well. Let's introduce the drivers on the Gauntlet. We've got the Mustang Hunter driving the Mustang Funny Car. And then we've got Juan T driving in the Twin Mill. We have Dane driving in the Shark Hammer 2.0. And we have Jay from Jay's Diecast Creations driving in the Circle Tracker, holding in the second place. And on top of the Gauntlet, sitting in first place, we have Brandon from Live or Diecast. He's driving the Dodge Concept. That car is really fast. It's gonna be hard to knock him down off the top of that Gauntlet. Going back down to the Mustang Hunter sitting on the bubble. A little fun fact about this car. This is the very first track champion at King Nut Diecast Raceway. And he has been in every race so far. We'll see if he hangs on today because he is sitting on the bubble. He is the gatekeeper. Let's get to the races.
Okay, here we are at the track. Over 20 feet of drag racing fun. Let's get to the races. So, we've got David. David will be taking on the Mustang Hunter. Mustang Hunter will be in lane 1. David will be in lane 2. We've got the Funny Car Mustang. The Mustang Funny Car going up against the Trans Am Funny Car. All right. Race 1. Here we go. Like I said, Mustang Hunter will be in lane 1. He's the placeholder sitting on the boat. See if he can hold himself there. So you can climb back up that gauntlet a little bit. Here we go, race 1. Ooh. David wins, but barely. I really thought that Trans Am Funny Car would be a little bit faster. But he won, not by a lot. We're gonna switch lanes now. Now David in the Trans Am Funny Car will be in lane 1. Set up here. And the Mustang Hunter will be in lane 2. Alright, here we go. And again, David wins. So guys, you know what that means? We say farewell to the Mustang Funny Car and the Mustang Hunter. We say farewell. He is knocked off the Gauntlet. And David is now on the Gauntlet. And David will now take on Juan T. Juan T is the placeholder, so he'll go into lane 1. Race 1. Now Juan T has a very fast car. This Twin Mill is no joke. The Twin Mill one time was on top of the Gauntlet. So you guys work it out for me. Race 1, here we go. Oh, he comes around him. Juan T loses. Very good. Good job, David. Okay, the Trans Am Funny Car wins. We're gonna switch lanes now.
He came around it. It looked like the Twin Mill was gonna win that race, but just couldn't hold him off in the stretch. Okay, here we go. Race number 2. Here we go. Once again, came around him. Twin Mill, great start. Just couldn't hold him off. All right, so Juan T now gets bumped down. And David will now take on Dane in the Shark Hammer 2.0, which proved to be a fast car last week. All right, let's go. Race 1. Dane being the placeholder, he's going to start off in lane 1. And David
be in lane 2. Race 1, here we go. Are you kidding me right now? He came around him too. I think as we go, this car is getting faster. All right, David wins. Not by a lot. He's not beating people by a lot, but he won. So let's switch lanes. He's getting them in the stretch. These cars are getting a jump on him, but man, he's running them down. So now Dane will be in lane 2. And David will now be in lane 1. All right, here we go. Got him. Got him. Okay. That means Dane now moves down into 4th. David is up into 3rd. And he's going to take on Jay from Jay's Diecast Creations. Jay will be in lane 1. Okay. Here's the real speed on the track. Since it's a real speed car, Gauntlet should get faster and faster. Jay's in lane 1. We've got David in lane 2. Race 1. Here we go. I'm confused as to what I'm watching right now. I'm not sure who won that. That was very close. Let's go to a replay on that. Wow. Dave beat him. Dave beat Jay. So now we're gonna switch lanes and have him run it back. That was close. That was real close. So, yeah, he's coming through. All right, race 2. Get this flag up. All right, race 2. Jay will now be in lane 2, and Dave will be in lane 1. Here we go. Oh my God. They start off so well, and then Dave runs them down. David runs them down. Craziness. Okay. So that means Jay from the JDC, Jay's Diecast Creation, is now bumped down to 3rd. And Dave will now be competing for track champion. And guys, every one of these races has been close. So, Brandon's the placeholder. Brandon from Live or Diecast. He's the placeholder. He'll go into lane 1. And David will go into lane 2. This is for track champion. Track champion. All right, so Brandon is in lane 1. Lane 2, David. Race 1 for track champion. Here we go. Oh, okay, he couldn't chase him down. It was close, but Brandon hold on to that win. So now we switch lanes. Switch lanes. And David chased him down in this race and forced it to a 3rd race. All right, let's see. Here we go. And no, Brandon holds on to the track champion. All right, wow. So, that was an impressive run by David in the Trans Am funny car. He climbed his way all the way up to second place. Brandon from Live or Die Cast won that race. He holds on to first place. He is still track champion.
Well, that was some pretty crazy racing. David in the Firebird funny car, he started off slow. I mean, because he knocked the Mustang Hunter off, so we're not going to see this car anymore. But that race was close. I mean, he only beat him by like half a length in both races. And then he came around Juan T, twice. Like Juan T had the jump, started off strong, and he ran him down and overtook him. Did the same thing to Dane. This surprised me because we know that Jay has a fast car in this circle tracker, but he managed to beat him by a nose in 2 races in a row, which put him in second place. And that's where he finished. He couldn't overtake the track champion, Brandon, in this very fast Dodge Concept. It'll be interesting to see what car can climb the gauntlet and beat this track champion. I have a feeling that car's gonna be sitting there for a minute. But he started off slow. I figured he was gonna be good. I mean, but it just seemed like he just got faster and faster and faster every race, and finally found himself in second place on the gauntlet. So, very, very good job there to David and his funny car. Next week we have Eddie from Simple Customs in his chase car. We've already established this is the Gazelle. But we'll see him next week. He is going to take on the gauntlet next week. We'll see if Juan T, who is now the gatekeeper and sitting on the bubble, can hold him off. So real quick, before we get to the photo montage, I am now part of a race team. And you see in there Andre Cruz, who made that amazing custom for me. He was looking for some funding, needed to get a race team, and in order to get that race team, he needed a token white guy. And I signed up to be the token white guy. So I am now part of a race team. Not sure what the name of this race team is going to be, but we're going to need some cars because we're going to need a car to take on the Gauntlet, and we're going to need a car to go and race other tracks. So I've set some cars aside here, Andre. None of these are really track tested, but I have a feeling that this car here is going to be pretty fast. I think that car is also going to be pretty fast, and I think that one's going to be fast. I think this one just looks cool, so it would be interesting and fun to see that one go down the track. And I don't know a whole lot about this. I'm to understand that this is a car that comes from Australia. It's a really good roller, but I don't know what it is for speed. So I set these cars aside. You know, maybe you can give me some input on what cars you would like to see. But let's get this race team going, all right? So message me or reach out and let's pick this car. All right, in honor of David and, you know, him climbing the gauntlet so high, got all the way up to second place. Jumping onto this gauntlet, I say this is the photo montage. So let's get to the photo montage. Here we go.